Good evening, how are you? Or good morning, wherever you are. How's everyone doing? As you can see, we are kicking off a bit of the US stuff tonight by popular demand. Well, I say popular demand. I think at least G. Dave wanted the Acela. David Drives wanted Morristown and the Acela, with a bit of animal thrown in, and everyone else that was there on Saturday that was talking about the US stuff. So the schedule is we're gonna do a full run of New York Trenton, the opposite way to that, in the Acela, which you can see parked up there ready for us to go. Then we're going to hop over to Morristown and we're going to run the ALP 46. Again, a full service, which is about an hour and a half. So even though I've called this American speed, this stream, we're really only going to get the speed out of the Acela. The ALP 46 is not going to go that fast, and it stops along the way a fair bit as well. So enjoy the speed of this first run. This first run's about 3/4 an hour, 50 minutes, something like that. Elliot, how you doing? Let's get this show on the rails. Choo choo, says Elliot. Thank you for that, buddy. How are you? Yes, the buffet is open, by the way, as we were talking about. It's America, so it's going to be barbecue. It's going to be large fries, which means it's this big. Everything else. Is that true, though, Snorko? Do you have cheese with everything, which is what G. Dave was just saying? Cheese with coffee, cheese with everything else. Could be. It was when I was there. How is everyone anyway? We got Elliot, of course. Elliot with the dono right at the beginning. Thank you for that, buddy. Animals in, G. Dave, David Drives, Snorko, of course. We got Chris Dearsley. How you doing, Chris? Gotch is in. Who else have we got? Rob's in. How you doing? Wilf, good evening to you. Steve, good evening. Yeah, all good. Let's get on with it, shall we? So settle back. Hopefully, yeah, Animal. I did say hello, Animal. Oh, Pete's in as well. That's not Preston. What's going on? Yeah, a bit different tonight. It's also not a bog cart either, so you'll be all right. Right, let me just check. I've got the sound on for the game, which I have. I'll get out of photo mode and we'll get into it, shall we? Why not? There we go. So this is the Acela. I've not driven this for absolute donkeys. But we'll manage. Oh, it's got cruise control. That's nice. Yeah, we don't want that in neutral. We want it forwards. Yeah, that's good. What have we got on this side? Intermittent wipers. I don't think we'll need the wipers today. I've got it set to July, so it should be good. Elliot, there he goes. Oh, push-ups. Yes. Where is he? Is he in? He's not in, is he? T-side. He's not been back since. Thank you for that, Elliot. Much appreciated. Right, we're going to have the safety systems on. We're going to roll with it. I hope with my camera there, you're going to be able to see it. Just by if I go like that, though, you won't see it. If you want me to turn the camera off, tell me. I can't move it, unfortunately. Now I'm live, but if you want me to turn it off, I will do. Safety systems are up here. Well, we'll have the walkway lights on. Why not? Maintenance light. Cab is already activated. What have we got down the bottom? Yeah, that's all right. I think they're down here, aren't they? Here they are. So we'll have the alerter. We'll have the ATC and the axis as well. Let's have all that on. What's this other one? Oh, you can't use those. Right. Let's jump in the seat. Let's have a look outside. Why not? I know you're all going to want the horn and the bell and everything, so let's do that. I already locked the doors. Now I've unlocked them again. Daft. Let me check out what the lights are doing, actually. Where are the lights? Front headlight, full. Ditch light automatic. Yeah, we'll have that. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're good. Let me just check the doors are closed now. After that stupidity. They look close to me. Get that bell off as well. Where's the... There it is. There it is. Right, I think we're good to go. 45 out of here. Let's get that off. The train's quite quiet as well, but just let me know how we get on. I could open the window, but once we get up to speed, it'll be a bit noisy. Yeah, I don't like the bell. The bell gets on me way. So as I was saying earlier, I won't be going for the horn per the procedure where you're meant to go for the horn, because I don't know the procedure is the main thing. Plus the bell's annoying. So we'll see how we get on without it. We'll do a couple of toots along the way, why not? We'll have a look outside, shall we? This one screams power, doesn't it? It's a great loco, this. Hit the bell. There's probably a shortcut for the bell, but I don't know. If anyone knows what the shortcut is for the bell, let me know on PC. Seb, how are you? King size cab griddle, yeah. Joddy, how are you? Waddy. I'll try and catch up with everything whilst maintaining the speed. Oh, we can do 110. So we're good. We're good. Cruise control up to 110. Let's just stick it there for now. Do that. And we can alter it with the controller to 110. There we are. Let's do it. B, is it? Oh, it's just B for the bell. That probably makes sense, yeah. Andy, how are you feeling? Yeah, Father Jack. Alex, how are you? How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, based on the TGV. It's very much like the TGV, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Have I been on this train? No, I haven't, Wilf, no. I'd like to. It looks very comfy inside as well, all leather seats and yeah, I don't. Is it any more expensive? You guys from the US, I could see King K's coming as well. How you doing? Is it any more expensive to travel on this than anything else, or we can pump that up to 135? Let's do it. Pete Wright, how are you? What food are we reviewing? Well, we're in the US, so there's plenty of options. We'll have fries with everything, though. Definitely. As Dave was saying, probably cheese, but they'll have to hold the cheese for me. Excuse me. The very thought of cheese is just making me choke. I have got Diet Coke, as per. Just so you know. But yeah, we're doing this one. Let me just show you the schedule. We've got Newark Penn. Oh, that's it, Newark Penn, and then New York Penn. That's it. It's an express. There you go. I was ready for the. I thought, how are we going to get to Newark Penn so quick? It's because we're going straight there. That's why. So yeah, an express makes sense, doesn't it, for this type of train? I'm just trying to catch up with what you've said. Starting to feel better, Andy. That's good. That's good. Elliot's had some bourbon biscuits. Oh, good. Is this worth it, or should you wait until it goes on sale? The Route or the Acela? Both are pretty good, to be honest. The Acela, definitely get the Acela. If you like your high-speed trains, get the Acela. And it layers in as well on a couple of routes as well. Boston Providence. I think it was actually for Boston Providence, if I remember. This is New York Trenton, this one. Shoddy, you and the boys are watching tonight. Good evening, Shoddy's boys. How are you? Chicken macaroni with pilau rice, garlic and coriander naan. Oh my god, he's going to town again. chippy tea one week and then the full curry the next night. Elliot wants to keep it simple and go for a McDonald's. There you go. Oh, buffalo wings and clam chowder. Right, let's just stop now because we've not even gone, what, 15 miles and you're already changing the stream to a food stream. Right, 150. Let's do it. Look at the speed of this. It just oozes speed, doesn't it? Look at it. That's the alerter that keeps going off. The difference is, though, to Trenton Classic, at least I can hear it outside on this. So I can still leave everything switched on. The cruise control is pretty good. Pretty neat that it's got that. Look at the pantograph going up and down there. Under the bridges. Ah, there's B for the bell. This train is smooth, King K says. Been on it to DC. Yeah, I'd like to travel on it, I must admit. I definitely would. Looks good. You wish you got it in the sale, Chris. Have you not got it? You got the route, though, have you? Is it just the Acela you've not got? It'll come up again in the sale. It will come up in sale. Actually, that reminds me. Talking about sales and therefore DTG and things like that. That's just reminded me. Bit of admin, in case you haven't seen it yet. The Class 805 preview for Wednesday has been postponed. I thought you may have already seen that, but just in case you didn't know. Because we talked about it on Saturday, didn't we? It's been postponed. I don't know why. Maybe it's an availability thing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, no stream on Wednesday. You wonder what biscuits they've got in the US. Don't get Snowco started on that. The classic version is horrible. Yeah, I have very little TS Classic stuff outside of the UK. I'm just coming down for this 145 now. I'll reset the cruise in a sec. Then we got a 130. And I'm definitely not ashamed to say I'm using the HUD tonight for this, because I don't know the route at all. I don't know where the speed changes are. Not in the slightest. So we'll use what we've been given. Bring it down to 130. Cab car. I like driving that cab car, I must admit. Because we had that on the very first TSW as well, the NEC route on the first TSW. Right, down to 130. So we can reset the cruise down to 130. I don't know why I'm using the actual... There we go. Let's do that. I'm using the actual levers when I can use the controller. So we'll put it up to 130. Then we got 145 coming up. I'll try and keep up with everything while we're going, but obviously with the safety systems, there's a few things going on. That's the 145 and the alerter. Let's do that. Up to 145. There we go. We got an A from them both. We're up in Lancashire at the end of the month. See you best, bud. Make sure the snow stays. We haven't had much at all, Shoddy, so you'll be all right. Which bit of Lancashire are you going to? Just out of interest. If it's East Lancs, you're more likely to see the snow than I am, a little bit. Mike, how you doing? Are you gutted? Why are you gutted, Mike? Did you not get it in the sale as well? Elliot says you could put the Acela above 150 if you're using the German route that came with the TSW3 core route. I'm not sure I know what you mean. I know it's clear. It says clear 150, but we can't do 150 on here. I don't think. Although I was saying on Saturday, I don't really know how the signalling works. I know how to stay within the limits of what it's telling me for safety, but I'm not fully clued up on the system inside and out. That's because I haven't read up on it. It's a bit remiss of me actually to not look into it a bit more. Well, that's because I don't drive it as much. I can manage it, but that's about it. I don't fully understand it. Right, I'm coming down for the 130 again. And we've got a 125 coming up very shortly, so I'll keep the speed down for this. The pantographs are manufactured and serviced in Somerset? Seriously? Wow. Right, that's for the 130, so let's come down for the 125, because we're on a slight downhill. There we go. Let's set it, shall we, to 125, and then we'll reapply the power that we're ready to go. That's it. There we are. Let's take a look outside again. We'll do a quick flyby. It's quiet at the back, isn't it? See, I like doing that. I can do that on the controller, the flyby sort of thing. Yeah, the Acela tilts, yeah. Oh, what speed is that? Overspeeding. Right, okay. Let's get that down to there. Let's get this in suppression. Didn't even see that. 45. Wow. Where did that come from? Is that right, that? Can you see that? Got to get down to 45. You put it in suppression, put the brakes in suppression, it leaves you alone until you get to 45, then you can release the brakes. Put it in suppression, press the cancel button. So as long as you get to 45, we're good. I didn't anticipate that. You see, that's where I need to understand it a bit better. Rob, you sent me that PDF, didn't you? But I didn't get a chance to have a look. Right, okay. It should leave us alone now because we're under... there could be something in front of us, I guess. Right, let's set it to 45. I don't know if the cruise works at all settings or whether it only kicks in at 50 or something like that. I don't know. But we'll try the 45. I'll reapply the throttle. It's working, I think. Samson, how are you? I've only just seen you there, Samson. East Lancs you're going to. Works in Bury, yeah. American signaling is not easy, but you understand it. Yeah. I need to just look into it a little bit more. I think that's all. Right, still 45. So even though it's saying 125 up there in the hood, if you look down here, it's telling me the maximum authorised speed is 45, so I have to stick to the 45 for now. Also tells you here on the screen. That's my cruise there. That green is what my cruise is set to. Now it's saying 125, so we've got 110 coming up, so let's just go to 110, shall we? Oh, they got Arsenal away. Ah, right, Mike, I've got you. I didn't even bother looking at the draw after that. Yeah, that is a bit disappointing. No, Andy, I didn't watch any of it, actually. No, I didn't. The main one for me is tonight or tomorrow. I can't remember. It's on during the night, though, but I'll record it and watch it. Yeah, Animal, I'm with you on that. 95 coming up now, you see. The only thing about the cruise is that obviously you've got to keep resetting it. The speed changes. You can't accelerate and decelerate with the cruise. It'll work, but you're not meant to do that. Like some of the other trains we've got over here, where I have done it in the past and you guys have told me off. Right, so 95 in this section. My cruise is already at 110. But what I'm going to do is put it to 105 because 105 is coming up. We've still got 17 miles to go to Newark, Penn. Yeah, the tilt is here. It's enabled. It's enabled. You don't like the low speeds in the start and end of the routes. You can see why it's a good system though. You know, all this approach stuff hopefully, you know, prevents people getting into serious trouble, especially when you're coming into New York Penn. It's fairly busy, isn't it, with the tunnels and Newark might see a Deltic, not that Newark. New York Trenton, Mike, this one. Right, we can go up to 110. There's tilt. There's a little bit of tilt. We'll watch it straighten up again. There you go. And again, should tilt into this curve. There you go. And back out of it. First class. It's nice, that. There's the tilt. Looking through the window, get the full tilt. Look. That's pretty neat, that tilt. Yeah, get it next time it's on sale, Scotch. It's good. It's good. It is good. Remind me, in case I forget, when we've done this run, I'll select the Acela and it will show you which routes it goes on. I think I've got them all installed on PC. Sometimes on PC I don't have them all installed to save space, but on the PS5 I've got them all. I've got them all there. Right, we've got 11 miles into Newark, Penn. Oh, it's the same as the automatic train protection, Paddington to Bristol. The one that I turned off the other week in the HST. Good evening, Moose. How are you? Right, let's go up to 125. That's it. Once again, thanks for coming in, everybody. Much appreciated. Don't forget to hit the like button for me, if you don't mind. That'd be great. Just get the stream out there a little bit, if we can. Why are all the big stations something Penn? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't had a look at SimRail yet, I must admit. I haven't. Right, let's get ready for this 80, shall we? Because it's coming. Where's it from? It's, as Rob was saying, it's based on the TGV. Or France, probably. I don't know if they're made there, though, are they? Where are they actually made? Oh, you've only got this route in the Boston one. Right, okay. Got you, got you. See, down the bottom now, it's counting down what speed I should be. I should be matching the speed, or it gives me a penalty like this. See, in the bottom right, it's telling me 98, 97, 96, and I'm meant to be catching up with it. But it counts me down to the 80. There we go. And then it leaves me alone after that. It's clever, really. Let's see me run an HST. The problem is it's TSW, isn't it? So it's the TSW HST, and then you'd tell me you miss all that clag and all that we can get out of the Train Sim Classic versions. Get that cruise control ready, although we've only got 5.5 miles to go. Evening, Jason. How you doing? Oh, they're named after the Pennsylvania Railroad Company. Ah, there you go then. Yeah, here we go. We can put the throttle back in and come blasting past this guy. But it still wants me to do 80. That's fine. Cab speed 80. Now it's 110. Four miles to go. You've got the Acela, Pete, you've got the Acela on the Boston route too, but not on this route. Yeah, it's good. It's a good train, this. I enjoy driving this. Let's reset the throttle. Oh, there you go. Now it'll take me to 110. I wonder why it wasn't accelerating. Although we do have a 70 coming up. So this is where it'll start bringing me down for the station. So I will just remove the throttle for now. Gonna start screaming at me. Ah, I can see you said reset the throttle. Yeah, that's what I had to do, yeah. Yep. It's counting me down again on the right hand side. As long as I'm below that, it won't shout at me. I'm just below it. Only just. And we're going down to 70. I'll put a bit more brake in. There we go. Now it wants me down to 45, so we'll put it in suppression. Get down to 45. So it steps you down as you come in. The more you play it, I was quite good at it, but I've not played it for ages. So you forget after a while. So we're approaching Newark Penn, so it's clever. It's clever the way it does it. 35 entering Newark. Okay, let's do that now, shall we? There we go. And then coming into New York Penn, you get all the way, you step all the way down to like 15. At the end of the tunnels. It's really slow, as Animal was saying, it's really slow into the tunnels. Or Elliot, was it Elliot said it? Yeah, there's a 35 coming up, you're right. We got just under 3.5 minutes. Neutral sections and flirts, yeah, you don't like those, do you? Put a little bit more throttle in. We don't want to go too slow. 3 minutes. How do you pronounce your channel name? My channel name, just Tintin57. Yeah, no, 1 mile to the 35. Yeah, it's coming up now. Yeah. Now we got 30. And then we may get 15 then, right before the station. Let's see. Could be at the yellow, I'm not sure. All New York approaches 15. Or 20. So I was completely wrong. There you go. Ignore me. But you get time to catch it though. There's a bit to do, but you do get time to catch it, even if you're like me and you don't really know the signalling. You found learning PZB easier than this? Yeah, I think you're probably right. I picked up PZB pretty quick. See, this has gone back up to 30. Look. Weird. I'll read that stuff that Rob sent me and it'll probably make sense. But I still haven't got the Flirt yet. I think they're quite expensive, aren't they, for DS Classic? I'll get around to it at some point. Right, we're in good time anyway, so that's the main thing. That's the other thing about this system. It can keep you on time as well. How the panel opens inside for the doors as well. New York Penn only. 10:31 says there. We're not late though, unless we have to wait extra time to set off, but I doubt it. Should let us go on time, I think. You sometimes turn it off. I don't feel so bad if you turn it off, King K, to be honest. I feel a bit better about it. I think it's like I always said about PZB though, as you're learning it, leave it on, and by using it, it's frustrating. It can be frustrating, but you'll kind of pick up what it's actually trying to do. The more and more you use it, but you have to, unlike me on this, you have to use it quite a bit, you know, to remember it and learn it properly. We'll go to 45 on the cruise. Lock the doors. Yeah, the lap brakes, yeah. We've got lap brakes on the next one we're doing on the ALP 46. I'm not a big fan of lap brakes. I either under brake or over brake. Nice sound as it goes, eh? 35 we need to be. Oh, now 45. Alright. Once we pass the board, that is. Now we can go to 45. Get rid of the bell. You're not too bad with the PZB until the final stretch when coming to the terminus. Can't seem to slow down quick enough. It slams the brakes on. The PZB or the LZB, do you mean? Lap brakes 101. I find the 101 lap brakes easier than the ones in these American locos. Yeah, can't beat vacuum brakes. I do like driving the 101, the British 101, I must admit. Right, off we go, up to 60. We've only got 8 miles into New York. But it's pretty slow halfway through the tunnels, but we're alright for now. Bit of a pause while I go outside. Oh, it's a bit laggy. There we go. Oh, T-side's up with his push-ups. Here he is. Someone remind him how many he's got to do. Yeah, that's it. Practice, King K. Yeah, exactly right. You'll see how badly I do with them when we switch to it after this. Yeah, BR 101 or BR 101 without the space. Yeah, because we got the German 101 as well, haven't we? Evening, Dave. Melody, how are you doing? Danny Sprint, good evening. 8 miles, about 30 minutes. Well, we could do... Oh, no, we still got to stay... We got cab speed 60 underneath the camera there. Cab speed 60. We've got to stay 60. Just for now. Elliot, once again, thank you for that, buddy. Let the mayhem begin. You best do your push-ups, T-side. That's £6 he's donated. You're going to have to get on with it. Right, we could do 90, but I've got a 60 coming up, so I might as well just stay at 60 just for now. Your YouTube lagged. Was it not the route? Is it because I went outside? I think it might have been the route. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, see the bottom right, it's counting me down again to the 60, but we're already at the 60, so we're good. And then we just got to acknowledge it. I think that's the 90 we just got. Let's have a look. Nope, still cab speed 60. We got to wait. They're lifting bridges, are they, them? I didn't realise that. You're a legend, Elliot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Too kind. Round it off. Let's be nice, he says. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I think this is the station where I can never pronounce the name. Secaucus. Someone say it. Can't hear you saying it though. Secaucus or something like that. What is it? What is it? How do you pronounce it? It's a really funny word. You can promise that's the last one. No, you've been much too kind. Much too kind. Let's just get up to 90 briefly. And then we've got to get down for 75. It's very up and down, isn't it? But we need to try and stay on time if we can. We're going to be back to 60 as well. Pete, absolute legend, gifting the memberships, five gift memberships. So Sean B Games has become a member. Welcome. All thanks to Pete. Let's see who else we've got. It should pop up. Cameron Dempsey, also a member. They're coming up slowly. Jelly B63, also a member. As we just go into the tunnels. Michael Newbury is there. I didn't realise you were lurking there, Michael. Welcome, welcome. And now I'm going all to pot. He's done it to me on purpose, look. And Matt W43 has become a member. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the club. And thanks again, Pete, for that. Absolute legend. You're all too kind to me. When I drive this badly. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's entertaining. Maybe that's what it is. Joe, good evening. How you doing? Yeah, thanks for that, Pete. And Elliot, thank you very much for your contributions. Right, let's do that. Got to get down to 45. This is where we get into the really slow section now. 2 miles to go. About 7 minutes. You're used to bad driving. Don't rub it in. You don't have to rub it in. John Welch, thank you for the sub. How you doing? Right, down to 30. I just use suppression all the time because I don't know how long it gives you just using the normal brake to get down to where you need to be before it gives you an emergency. So if you put it in suppression, then you're good. It'll leave you alone. Down to 20. Then we'll get a 15. Then I think we get a 10. $15 on the uphill gradient entering New York Penn, which is what we're about to go to right now, isn't it? Yeah, all good, Joe. Thanks very much. You got a great deal in the January sales on a 55-inch 4K TV for the lounge, so you use a bit of the savings. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I've got a 55-inch 4K. That's what I usually play this on the PlayStation. That's why I don't stream from the PlayStation much anymore, because that's downstairs. And the PC and all the rest of the kit is upstairs. So rather than keep unplugging the PlayStation and bringing it upstairs... that's why I tend to stream from here. You've just finished your push-ups, T-side. Brilliant. Yeah, we should be 15 coming up. We're allowed to do 20 at the moment, but it's going to change. Jason LW, thank you for the sub. How are you doing? Okay, that's because I went above the 20. I should have just set the cruise. Let's set the cruise. Not to 6. Let's just do that, and then I'll alter it. Doesn't make sense just to keep changing the speed manually all the time. We may as well do it this way. Then it won't argue with us. Can you see the TV okay? You got to go, T-side. You've had a busy night. You have had a busy night. Oh, that's a bold statement. The only good region for trains in the US, the East Coast. Right, we've got the 15 coming up now, haven't we? So let's see how we do with that. I actually messed with the cruise control completely by accident then. I got it to 15. I don't know how I did that. I wasn't even looking. I was all fingers and thumbs. Thanks very much, Elliot. Yeah, all the best. Oh, 3 a.m. That's rough. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, thank you for those donations. Much appreciated, buddy. Have a good one. It's the only electrified region for trains in the US. Is that right? I didn't know that. Good, John. Nice. The IC225 is better than the 43. He's coming out with them all tonight. The British is not wrong. Will Train Sim World 3 still work? It will still work, John, yeah. It just, you won't have any further updates on it. Animal's gonna say you won't get any further updates for TSW6 either. I could just feel him saying it now. But you definitely won't get any for TSW3. But it still works. It'll still work. If you get TSW6, the base TSW6, then all your stuff from TSW3 will work in TSW6 as well. I thought that was my red then. It's not. This one is. That would just capped it all, that wouldn't it? A spad. Here we are, New York, Penn. Track 10, not platform, track 10. And of course we don't have announcements on this one, because this is an older one. Cab cars. What is that one? They look the same. The 45 and the 46 look the same. Which one is that? I can't tell. I'm by no means an expert at the US stuff at all. By a long shot. Right, let's lock the doors. That was New York Trenton in the Acela. We're going to go to Morristown now because David Drives has not installed Morristown yet. So this will be a chance for you to have a look. And I've not streamed Morristown yet, as a couple of you were pointing out. Not done it yet, so this will be the first time on stream. I have played it quite a bit. That was a 46, was it? Right, so let's go back here and go to the main menu and we'll get into Morristown, shall we? Hope everybody enjoyed that. Bit different to what we normally do, isn't it? Being in the US, but I don't mind. I need to play more of it and I need to do more of the German stuff. We always used to, but we've had that much UK stuff. Like we were saying on Saturday, that the TSW releases now are coming thick and fast. So you start to play one and then the next one comes out and you meet yourself coming backwards. It's a bit different to how it used to be. Right, Morristown. Let's have a look for it. There it is. Morristown. Timetable. So in the timetable of Morristown, you have access to these. I think these all come in from Boston Sprinter is where the Acela comes from. This one, the ACS 64 is on Boston Sprinter and New York Trenton. The cab core is from New York Trenton. Then the 46 goes on to New York Trenton, Morristown. There's also light loco, Morristown. 45 is just Morristown. The Arrow was the deluxe. That was the deluxe loco, wasn't it, for Morristown? And then we got the multi-level commuter cab car. Morristown and New York Trenton, but we're going to go in the 46 is what we're going to do. And we want the Morristown one. And I'm going to go for the 1047, which is this one. Dover. So this is Dover to New York Penn. We'll change that. We'll put it into July, make it nice and bright. Driver, there we go. The only thing worth driving is the Arrow. The locals are... I know what you mean. I quite like the Arrow, but it doesn't... You can't do a full run of the line in the Arrow, which is the only reason I'm going to use this one. The platform's on my left. I'll just get everything set up first of all, and then we'll get sorted. I must turn that... I don't like that screen being bright, so one thing I always do is just change the contrast if I can highlight it. There we go. That's it. Let's have a look left to right. What have we got here? We've got marker lights are off. Gauge lights we'll have. Desk lights I don't think we need. Front headlights dim. Ditch lights we'll have on auto. Rear headlights we don't need. I think the brakes are already cut in. We'll just make sure. Right, okay. Safety systems next. Now, they are on this back wall. We'll put the boarding lights on again. Are they down the bottom? There's the alerter. ATC. Axis. There we go. Check outside. I think we're all good at Dover Station. So we've got Denville, Mount Tabor, Morris Plains, Morristown, Convent, Madison, Chatham. Not that Chatham. Summit, Short Hills, Milburn, Maplewood, South Orange, Orange, Brick Church, Newark Broad Street, Secaucus, there it is again, Secaucus Junction, and New York Penn. So we're finishing up in the same spot, but all good. No cruise on this. So we're at the mercy of the power handle on this. The bell, for reference, is down there. Is that the wipers under there? Don't know what that is. Alright, cool. We can lock the doors. Dover. Any 33s. We'll just wait for the brakes to come off. There they go. You can tell I've not played it on PC. There you go. We're getting all the usual. First time you do something, you get a bit of a Brucey bonus. If you're not in the UK, you'll wonder what the hell a Brucey bonus is, but believe me, it's a thing. Denville, 3.8 miles, so we'll get the speed up. As we leave Dover. Matt, you said the 45 is okay. Switch it to diesel for everything, just for some fresh. Yeah, got it. You saw an HST in Bristol this afternoon, even though they've all been withdrawn. Work that one out. They've turned it into a restaurant or something. And you were stuffing your face. Get that bell off. Use the bell. I got a bonus for using the bell by turning it off. Right, up to 55 for this. Chatham and Dover on the wrong route. Yeah, it sounds like it. Is that the US nicking our names again? Good game, good game. You can instantly date most of you by the way you pick up on some of the things I say. Oh, now I'm speeding. This is why we need the cruise. Now we've got to lap the brakes. Release the brakes. I don't know what I've got the cab sway set to on this, but there's a bit of bumping around in this one. So this one's about an hour and a half, so it's a decent run. We'll see how we do with timings. Ah, it was the flying banana, the network train. Network rail train, I should say. Network train. The arrow's naturally bumpy. It might be the line. It could be, yeah, could be. You're off, animal. Alright, cheers, mate. See you next time. I can do small adjustments on the brake with the this brake. So a couple of miles per hour I can use that brake. To stop the whole train, I need to use the lap brakes. Yeah, it's still talking about the gradient profile. What do they use in the US? Do they have the percentages like this? I honestly don't know. .4 to go to Denville. I'll be honest, when I was down at Dovetail, I think I played this route in August, before it came out and we got to play it. I spent about 99% of the time on the Riviera, and I ran this once, and I think I ran the German route once over the 2 days as well. I was that fascinated by the Riviera that I didn't get a chance to play this much, so it was quite new to me when it came out. Oh, now we've got to get down to 50. I am 50. Oh, God. Why did it do that? Alright, this is already not going as well. Oh, it's coming off again. What did it tell me that I missed? The screen is different on this, obviously, to the other one. There's the speed that you can get up to. But it doesn't give you the approach. Unless it does it on there somewhere. No, it doesn't do it on there. It's a little bit different. I think it wanted me to be down ready for this 30. Yeah, 2 days. 2 days. The 30 in front of me. Is that all it was? Yeah. I knew it was coming up, but it obviously wanted me to do it early.
The next station stop is Denville. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Yeah, don't forget to watch the gap. Yeah, 2 days. It's alright. It's usually 2 days. So for this, I will use the lapped brakes to stop the whole train. Do you know what I mean? I put too much brake in. Too much. Need to practice. I'll just go a little bit further than this because hardly any of the train gets in this platform. As you can see. The platform is nowhere near long enough. Yet the stop marker wants me to stop. It was about here, wasn't it? So right, 10:58 is when we're due out. It can take the length of 18 football fields to stop a train. There you go. The ambient noise on this route is pretty good. No, not in the loco. You shouldn't have announcements, no. But if you're route learning, just to learn the sim, it's handy to listen to them. But you're right, you shouldn't. Well, this is the loco separate to the train, isn't it? The rest of the train, so you shouldn't hear it. Right, I'm gonna lock the doors. Mount Tabor is next. Actually, it's not far away, 900 yards. Get that bell off. It's 2 honks to the horn, is it, before departure? the next non-station stop is Oxenholme. We will shortly be passing through Oxenholme. Please book your Uber right now. Right, so after Mount Tabor, we've got Morris Plains, which again is only a few minutes away from Mount Tabor, so some of these are quite close together. I honestly can't remember. It's been a couple of months since I've been on the Morristown. So I'm glad you guys suggested it that weekend.
The next station stop is Mount Tabor.
Oh, Tabor.
When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
That's another reason to leave the announcements on, then you can get the pronunciations a little bit better. I've read that as Tabor, but it's Tabor, so there you go. Is the East Coast Main Line on this sim? It is. Only a section of it, though. Wait, where's the actual platform?
Attention Mount Tabor Station customers. The
Where?
next train to stop on track 2 will be the 11:01.
This side, I assume.
Station New York. Stop again. Morris Plains.
No, it wants me to do the right doors.
Convent, Madison,
The left doors, sorry.
Chatham,
Is that
Short
right?
Hills, Milburn, Maplewood, South Orange, Reedchurch.
Left, that seems weird to me.
Penn Station,
Opening the
Newport.
left doors when there's
Stand
nothing
back
there.
From the yellow line. Watch the gap between the train and the platform when boarding.
They'd board from that crossing ramp. Yeah, but it's like just like in one place. You mean? So you would you pull up sort of next to this, and they'd enter from one coach? You mean? Because there's nothing to walk down there. There's no walkway or anything. Seems a bit weird. It threw me that, I must admit. I was looking for the platform. It's American and nothing surprises you. Yeah, so, well, the stop marker was slightly in the wrong place then, I think, because we wouldn't have ended up... I guess we need to have this door level with this. So the in-game stop marker, I stopped before the stop marker, but we still wouldn't have been level with that, I don't think. Anyway, we're on to Morris Plains next. The dispatch would protect the other track from moving trains whilst it just seems a bit... It seems a bit counter to what you know. Do you know what I mean? Like, generally, over here, nobody's meant to put their feet anywhere near the tracks. But yeah, if that's what happens, that's cool. Right, 3 miles to go. There's a few stop markers that are not right. Not just on this, just through the whole game. You can obviously, like I did in the first station, you can go past them a little bit, and as long as the train lands on it. But I think... I called it a game then, Pete will be shouting at me. I think you're meant to stop the nose of the loco on the stop marker. That's what's meant to happen. Or you don't get your full points, your action points. So if you go a little bit forward, you'll miss a few action points. But what are they used for anyway? Nothing. Coming down for the 40. Hi Chris, how are you doing? Seems weird with how strict health and safety can be in the US about some things. Yeah, if that's the procedure, that's fine, but it just seems a bit... It goes against what you kind of expect, you know what I mean? Yeah, normally both tracks are bi-directional, so they'd use the platform. That would make more sense, yeah. I must admit, I was coming in, I was looking for the platform, and I'm thinking, there isn't one, but it wants me to stop. What's going on? And then naturally, I went to open the doors on the right side, thinking that's the safest place to open the doors, you know. Even though there was nobody stood there, it seemed to me the best place. Yeah, it's odd. Yeah, no worries, Scotch, yeah. Yeah, don't bother with the action points. Yeah, there was something in the survey, though, wasn't there, end of the year, last year, about potentially using the action points to trade in for stuff. I don't know what it said. It said something about additional scenarios or cosmetic items or whatever. Whether they'll do that, I don't know. But at the moment, apart from... Well, I think we talked about it before. Apart from it being something that will show what level you are for a certain train or a certain route, they're not really used for anything else, are they? So if you miss a few, it doesn't really matter. Don't need to brake yet, we're a bit early. Of course, all that confusion now is going to make me late. If we get a fast portion, we'll try and make it up. You've turned the action points off. Yeah, you can do that, yeah. They still rack up in the background, but you can just remove them from the display, yeah, you're right. Don't want to use that brake, I want to use this one. Oh, you had the same question about that station. Is that the only one that does it on this route? I can believe it's right. I can believe it's right. It's just, when you don't know it, it seems a bit odd. It'll turn this realistic simulation into a game. Yeah, Pete won't like it. Pete Edmonds, he won't like it. You're not allowed to call it a game when Pete's in the room. But he'd be there spending his action points on a new skin for the Class 40.
The next
I just know it.
station stop is Morris Plains. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Right, Morris Plains. At least that's an easy one to say. You don't use the action points either, Andy. I often don't. I use it. I sometimes look up at it to see if I've been speeding. I look up to see if it's docking me all the points or it's docking me half the points for a slight overspeed. But that's about it. I use it as a how accurate was I at driving sort of thing. But no more than that. I don't use it for any more than that. Right, this is Morris Plains. Let's just lap the brakes again. Now this one's got a platform, so we're all good. Yeah, this is not as posh as the Acela, by any stretch. Morristown is next. 2 miles. The action points make you remember Action Man with the eagle eyes. He pulled the string eye out of the back of his head. Yeah. There's only one on the route. Right, got you. Yeah, everyone's like, what's he looking at? Especially as I'm floating through like a drone outside the window. Like on Salem's Lot, if you remember that. Where the kid's outside the window flying. That's probably what they can see. Right. I'd forgotten actually the stations were so close together. You ride this train the most, but on the Bergen line. Got you. I think I'd have to go upstairs every time. Like when I was a kid, I used to go on the double-decker bus. I had to sit upstairs. It was boring sitting downstairs. I didn't want to sit downstairs. You couldn't see anything. We've got to get upstairs. After Summit, you believe the station's spread out more? Yeah, I hope so, yeah. Yeah. Hope we get a bit more of a run without a stop-start. Wow, that's a busy track. That guy's right behind him. How many signals apart were there? Or is that where the in-cab signalling comes in? Because whereas we work on blocks, they work on blocks plus in-cab signalling, I guess. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Hey Marco, how you doing? I'll have a look at your comment in a sec when I've negotiated Morristown.
The next station stop is Morristown. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Still can't get used to watching the gap instead of minding the gap as well. Right, we're horribly late, but I told you mastering the lap brakes would be a thing. In fact, we're now uphill, so... There we go, that's Morristown. Michael says, live streams are really cool, thank you very much. How did you configure the game's graphics? There's not a lot to it. Let's just have a look. There's not a lot to it. What's it in? In general. Motion blur, turn that off. Turn faults off as well. Accessibility control. Is it in advanced? Oh, there you go. Ultra for foliage. High. Mostly highs, ultras. This is on PC, by the way. Max FPS 61. Anti-aliasing is TAA. What are the options in there? Can I change that to NVIDIA? No, just FXAA TAA. Yeah. High or ultra. Look at the depot for a sec. Which is the depot? Which depot? What? You mean a rail depot, or you mean the actual station? Not even unlocked the doors yet. Get the 8 cam. I can go a bit further then with the 8 cam. Stand clear of the closing doors. Yes, that makes sense. There you go. Right, let's lock the doors. Yeah, some of the stations are really well done. I mean, across the whole sim. Convent is next. When you get a sim, you look at the scenery. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Especially in TSW, I think that's why they allow you to get out of the seat and have a walk around as well. They try and encourage it a little bit. A lot of work does go into it. Yeah, just on the settings thing, I don't know on PC whether I messed about with it too much or not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can get ultra out of it. I've got some of the things on high. Maybe I can get ultra. On Flight Sim, I've got, I think, pretty much everything on ultra. So I think Train Sim World, I should be able to. We'll have a couple of notches of power in because we are on a hill. Light Sim maxes everything out at medium, what do you mean? On PC I've got it at ultra. Yeah, I might, yeah. I mean, it looks alright this, doesn't it? As John's saying there.
The next station stop is Convent Station. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
That's one ugly loco. This one, you mean? Yeah, put it on the mantelpiece, keep the grandson away from the fire. Oh dear. I was driving another 37 before this up the Chat Moss on TS Classic. I'll run that one on stream sometime. That was a good run. All the way from Lime Street to Victoria. That was a good run. I was thrashing it the whole way. Flag factor 10. Right, let's do the doors.
This station stop is Convent Station.
So, is there a convent? Is the obvious thing to ask. Is that it in there? What's this hiding in here? Is it just a housing estate or is it a convent? Could be a convent. Could be. It's called convent for a reason. I don't see one over there, unless that's one. There is a church there, so there could be nuns over there in that building. Nuns on the run. Right, shall we watch it across the crossing? Why not? We'll go this side, shall we? I'll go into the 8 cam. Madison is next. Your computer's better after you built your own last year. That's what I did. I made it a bit more top end by building it myself. Yeah. The frames are skipping. That's the actual sim, that. Is it built on wood? Seriously? Jack Moss? It's not sinking in the game, put it that way. Right, let's get up to 60. So this is Madison, then we'll have Chatham. Then we've got to go via, and then we've got Summit, Short Hills, Milburn, Maplewood, South Orange, Orange, Brickchurch, Newark Broad Street, Secaucus, I'm going to get that right one of these days, New York, Penn. That's the remaining schedule. Oh, it is built on bundles of wood. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew where the actual name Chat Moss came from. There's a lot of it around there, as Pete will tell you. But that's interesting, yeah. They must have strengthened it since they originally did it. The wood must have rotted over the years. Straight down for a 50. Yeah, lap brakes give you so much extra work to do, don't they? Feels like it. You literally just put the brake into service very quickly and then get back down to lap, and that's enough to slow you down.
The next station stop is Madison. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
I've not done the conductor mode on this one either. Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm putting it into lap, and I think I meant to put it into hold after that, am I? I'm really not sure. I'm just watching how the brakes are behaving. Service, then lap. Which is what I would normally think, but then there's hold as well, which I'm really not sure what the hold is for. Yes, this is Madison. Quite a nice station again. Quite a nice building over here, look. Like the town hall. Quite a neat building. Right, we'll set off from here, shall we? We'll watch it go off into the distance. 2 miles to Chatham. Thanks, Pete, for coming in. Yeah, see you on the next one. Sergeant Major. I presume that is she who must be obeyed, aka Sergeant Major. We've all got one. We've all got one. See you next time, buddy. Thanks. Hold keeps the pressure. Right, I've got you. I've got you. I thought that's what lap was doing. So get the pressure you want, then put it into lap, and then lap keeps the pressure, hold keeps the pressure, and recharges the brake. Ah, right, it recharges the brake pipe. Right, got it. That makes sense. Right. Alright, 1.7 to Chatham. Of course, I hit a bit of scenery then and it popped me onto the top of the train. Thanks once again for coming in, by the way. I've been to Chatham a few times, but not this Chatham. The other one. The Dovetail Chatham. What time are we actually due in New York? $12:21. Right, so let's put it in hold.
The next station stop is Chatham. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Yeah, I see what it's doing now. There you go, Dave. For your channel, there's a tutorial in that for the brakes. I'm going to leave the brakes as they are and just see if I can get to the end of the platform. Might just stop short, I think. Which is a shame. I'll just release it. And I'll just reapply it now. That'll do. Quick look round Chatham. A small station, this one, isn't it? Nothing to it. There's a collectible there. Needless to say, I have not done the collectibles on the US routes. Close the doors. The next one's a go via, so let's do that. You're alright if you want to go to Dover. Don't worry if you miss one. There's one every hour, pretty much. The dock area is nice there, but there's nothing else. Have you've explored round all these then, Scotch? It's like a bathtub, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Just put in as much as you want. Right, 1.5 to the go via. Ah, Chatham UK. I thought you meant this Chatham. Right, that's cheating. Yeah, the dock area is quite nice. Yeah, we had first year we went. We had a tour. Dovetail gave us a tour around the old dockyards and the lifeboat. The lifeboat bit. They have like a lifeboat exhibition in there, which was quite interesting. All different lifeboats from different eras. Are you back, Elliot? I thought you'd gone to bed. This is the same kind of Diet Coke, by the way, although it's getting quite low, I must admit. And the heating's on right next to me as well, which means it's boiling here. I've got the window open a little bit. There's a bit of cool air coming in, but I should have just turned the radiator off, but I can't reach the thermostat. You drove through Pennsylvania today? Somewhere called Pennsylvania Avenue or something, I suppose. What do you mean in a train? You can't sleep. You haven't tried very hard. You've only been gone about 40 minutes. You'll be all bleary-eyed at 3 o'clock. And you went away and you came back and you're still number one in the chat. Because of those donos that you did. Right, down to 50. Oh, we are at 50. Right, this is where it got me before. It's because we got a red coming up. So I'm obviously not seeing the approach, or I'm not understanding the approach. Whereas I could see it on the screen on the other one, on the Acela. There's something I'm not seeing on this. Let's just stop it rolling first. Try again. Complicated for complicated sake, I'm sure of it. Let's just check we're still in forwards. Do I need to wait for a certain amount of time? Set the automatic brake to release before applying the power. Okay. Are we good now? Come on. Forwards. Attractive effort is up and down. Are we spinning the wheels? No, we're going forwards now. We can go. I can see it creeping very slightly forwards. You have to watch the green bar on the speed on this one. Yeah, I've been kind of. I've been trying to interpret it, but it's not. Just see what happens when we get the next one. You'll see what I mean. I'm not seeing it telling me to go to be prepared to drop the speed. Right, we are moving forwards, but not very fast. I'm just checking if I'm spinning the wheels or anything, but I'm not. Those wheels are a bit out of shape, aren't they? Look how uncircular they are. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, we're going out. I was going to say, where is the sand button? Is it one of these? Foot switch. I don't know where the sand is on this. Conductor signal. They look funny, the wheels, yeah. By the way, if you know where the sand is, let me know where the sand is. I don't know where that is, and it would be handy in cases like that. Got to be in reaching distance somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they look a bit... Yeah, they look a bit dodgy, don't they? This is a go via. I'm keeping my eye on that screen now. We do have a red coming up. Ah, now it's telling me to come down. Right, so maybe I'm just not fast enough with it. Yeah, there you go. Set the automatic brake to handle off. Right, let's wait for the brakes. Spad incoming. No, no spad. I can see the red. It's the braking that I'm wondering about. So is handle off the equivalent of suppression? That's what I'm wondering as well. I didn't really catch the tip. It was quite a detailed tip it just gave me. I didn't quite catch it. The ADU is the warning. Oh, this one. This one. Right. No, there's no vodka in the Coke can, unfortunately. Handle off is handle off, so it doesn't have a suppression then. Because when I put it into handle off, it came up as suppression on the bottom there in yellow. I don't know if you saw it. That's what made me say that. Right, we're just going to take it easy now. The red's gone. I was ready to stop for the red, but it's just the signaling control to slow us down.
The next station stop is Summit. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Odd. No, I wish there was something in it. That'll be after the stream. Right, we'll roll into Summit, then we don't get any more issues. Right, so there's a guy in front of me on the track right now. So, unless we're going off to the right... Is he in track 1? It looks like it's putting me right there. So I'm going to have to be careful with this. Yeah, I'm definitely going right into the back of him. Oh, he's going now. He's off. He's off. He's going. We're all good. Yes, there's all sorts. There's platforms like there's platforms that are not there that have different different ways to everything else. There's here where that guy was in front of me in the platform. There didn't seem to be any signal though. There's a visual thing. There's no signal to tell me to hang back, apart from me seeing him in the platform. So there was nothing to actually stop me driving straight into the back of him. So there's a few things different on this. Yeah, watch the gap. Yeah, exactly. That's what we were saying. Right. Safe and sound at Summit. So we'll get the doors open.
This station stop is Summit.
Quick look down the train. Alright, Short Hills is next, and we got a yellow. Yeah, it's like on there we got 45. That's just gone to 50. Yeah, so like King K said, I need to know what this ADU's doing here with the two flashing lights. I don't understand what that's actually doing. But I'll work it out. Yeah, 40 minutes late. What's unusual there then? There probably is trains behind me. Not that one. Let's have a look at this one. Although I think they're every hour, so we might be alright until we get a bit later. I'm going to stay under just for now. That's saying medium approach, so that's the 45. So yeah, I understand that. And it's given me a 45 in the hood as well. So this 50 will change once the back of the train. Yeah, I shouldn't brake with that one, should I? I should use this one. There's the 50 now. And there's a 50 there on the view screen. So that matches up. Yeah, every train's different as well. Like the Acela was dead easy to use with it. I think the ACS 64 is as well. That's quite easy to use. So it's just these. Well, they're probably not difficult to do it. You just need to understand it. There again, it's dropped me down to 30. So that was probably telling me. The ADU probably told me about the approach. Yeah, see, there you go. Right, it said get the brake to handle off or the throttle to idle to clear the penalty. So I cleared that penalty there and I'm still going. So we didn't come to a complete stop this time. Let's turn it again now. So let me... I can hear someone playing basketball. Did you hear that? That was weird. Right. Right. Handle off. The reset. Let it reset, and we'll go again. This will teach me to call the stream American Speed. I should have called it American Brakes. No, it's not fireworks, is it, surely? Hang on, let me solve this mystery. There you are. Right, there's something going on in there like basketball. There you go. There's nobody there, but I can hear it. Oh, there's a ball over there. There you are. Someone's basketballing. It's a bit loud, isn't it, that? Passengers... Someone just got a hoop, then I heard it. That's the passengers trying to get into the cab with baseball bats. Probably is, yeah. They want the delay repay already. We had Shaquille O'Neal over there doing his thing. Making loads of noise.
The next station stop is Short Hills. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
When leaving the train, please don't beat up the driver. Oh, God. He played with cannonballs. It was pretty loud, wasn't it? It was pretty loud. A haunted basketball court of old Short Hills town, yeah. Oh, God. That was loud. That was loud. I just happened to get an emergency brake at the right spot there. The only basketball court that can make a sound like that with nobody actually playing basketball. Yeah, I don't think you're meant to look over the fence like I did. I think you're just meant to pretend there's actually someone there playing it. Right, welcome, eventually, to Short Hills. Let's have a quick look at Short Hills. Big car park. Another small station, isn't it? A very rusty gantry there. And Millburn's next. This is why you drive. You make me feel so comforted, Kincaid, or by saying that, because you are from the US. You're meant to be driving these 24/7 in the sim. So when you don't drive them, I don't feel so bad, you know. That's an endorsement of what we already knew. That some of these are difficult for their own sake. Oh, I'm doing it again, look. Right. Oh, God. I can't brake fast enough. That's the problem. Right, that should release the brakes. But I think we might just stop. No, we're alright. Let's go. Yep, alright, Scotch. Yeah, see you later. I would get sacked or fired straight away running the brakes like this. But then again, I would have been trained before I had a go at it, so... UK trains brakes are way easier than this. Matt, you enjoy a US drive.
The next station stop is Millburn. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
But the Axis ATC is just annoying beyond all belief. I do like to leave it on though, to try to learn it. That's the main thing. I feel like I said with PZB, when I didn't use PZB because I didn't know it, when I first did use it, I thought I'd been cheated, like, because I'd run German routes for so long, and I felt like I'd missed about half the gameplay by not having it on, so you can only just leave it on and just keep trying to get better. That's the only way to do it. But I know what you mean, it's frustrating to keep stopping. It must be for you guys watching as well. Even more so, in fact. Right, so this is Millburn. You turn it off because it's not enjoyable. Yeah, yeah. At least the cars are on the right side of the road. What was that US route we got? Was it Boston Providence where the cars were actually on the UK side of the road? And they had to fix it. I'm sure it was Boston Providence. Might not have been. Right, Maplewood. Yeah, they're quite sluggish. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't help that it's so stop-start. I'd forgotten actually how stop-start it was. USA drive on the right side of the road, but the UK drive on the correct side. I haven't driven in the US, I've driven in Canada. It's the right turns that worry me because I don't even know whether I'm allowed to turn right on a red signal or not. I always do that in when I'm playing American Truck, if you remember. I never know whether I'm allowed to turn right or not. I'd know because people would be honking behind me if I was meant to turn and I wasn't doing. The alert is easy to manage. I'd say that. That's one safety system that's fairly straightforward. I'll just take it nice and easy now, hopefully, into Maplewood. One of your favourite routes is the Bernina line. You turn the safety systems off, you've mastered them, but it's not relaxing with them on. Yeah. That's the beauty of these sims, isn't it? You can play it all the correct way that you want to, or...
The next station stop is...
I'll wait till she finishes.
When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Or you can play it just to jump in and not have to think about it too much. I sometimes do a bit of that. If I'm tired and I'm playing the German routes, for example, I sometimes will leave the PZB off, but I'm still clicking the button. You know, when I go past a speed board, it's that trained in my brain. I'm still pressing the buttons anyway, so I might as well leave it on. This is a nice station. Hey, look at that, they're not walking through there very fast, are they? I'll show you that in a minute. There's a walkway across the track. It looks like there was no gap in the fence. We'll go back and check it out. So where this little walkway is, I didn't see a gap in the fence unless I missed it. Yeah, there you go. Does that mean is that a mistake, or was it previously used to get across the track? Because where else are these guys? Oh no, down there. Maybe it's an old one, because there are some steps now. They don't go anywhere. But there are some steps there. The road to nowhere, look. Yeah, where do the steps go? There's nowhere at this side either. Oh yeah, there is. Hang on. No, there isn't. That's weird. A little subway that goes nowhere. And you can't get across the track there. So how'd you get onto that platform then? That's a mystery. Unless there's somewhere else in there. Nope, that's blocked off. There's one there. Does this one go down? So maybe there's only this one. There you go. That's it. So maybe that's an old crossing that they don't use anymore, so maybe that's correct. I'm glad we solved that one. You've driven on the wrong side of the road for 40 odd years and you're brilliant at it. Call Scooby and the gang, yeah, they need to investigate. Right, South Orange. Then we've got Orange after that. Got a schedule. Breakchurch, Newark, Broad Street. And then we're back to Secaucus. I can't say it. New York, Penn. We're getting there. Slowly. Slowly being the operative phrase there. How many more stops? What, real ones or ones, emergency ones? We will get to New York. You'd rather get the Acela, I think. I need to get to the end, Shuddy, because your lads will be off to bed.
The next station stop is South Orange. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Secaucus. Right, got it. Secaucus. South Orange, but the station is green. Light overshoot. Nobody wanted to get out of this front coach. There's nobody on it. Nobody on the front coach. There's not one person in there. Maybe they knew. They're all in here. There's just you now. They've given up. Good evening, Kebepi. How you doing? Are American coaches heavier than European? Yeah, I don't know. Don't know, actually. We're off to Orange. 2.2 miles. I think it's starting to flood back to me now why I've not played this route too much, and it's because of these. The 45 and the 46. They're both the same as this. But like you said, you can run it without the safety subs on, but I feel like I'm cheating. if it gives me an emergency stop, it's doing what it's meant to do. It's just the driver doesn't understand, so... Got to get back in for training, I think. I could probably go back and watch one of the DTG streams. It'll probably show me exactly what's happening. I remember not paying too much attention during this this stream. I think this is the one where they had all the they had the guy that did the signalling and the other guy. I seem to remember there was a lot of chatter going on, and it was taking my eye off what was actually going on in the stream. If that makes sense. There's a lot of talk about the signalling, but it was quite complicated. Instead of Secaucus, you can call it the Frank Lautenberg Station. Is that what it's also known as? That's pretty cool. Who was Frank Lautenberg then? Oh no, here we go. Ah, see, suppression. It's come up with suppression now. That's in handle off, it goes to suppression. So I wonder if that's what you need to do. I don't know, it doesn't sound right to me though, handle off. Don't think that's right. I'm going to work it out by the time I come back next. Miles and miles of desert. Yeah, the freight ones are, yeah. That's right, Cactus Juice did the signals in the US, yeah, that's correct. I might have to go back and rewatch a little bit of that, I think. If we get another one of these emergency stops, I'll just flick the safety systems off and we'll just proceed without for the rest of it. I don't want you guys to get too frustrated.
The next station stop is Orange. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Wow, it's a bit juddery there. Yeah, Secaucus. Yeah, I do. Once someone tells me, I'll remember. It's just trying to read it. I can't say it. Night again, Elliot. Need to go try again now. Yeah, see, look at these crossings here. These are blocked off as well. If that's what they're meant to be, they're blocked off as well. Stop before the signal, shall we, I think? Right, there we go.
This station stop is Orange.
Yeah, it's not just me then with the brakes. I'm glad to say, Kebepe, you're having the same problems. I'm going to release them early. Brickchurch. Less than a mile, this one. I'm hoping we get a little bit of a run anytime. I mean, I like a challenge, but... Oh, suppressions by pressure, not handle position. It probably makes sense, yeah. Oh yeah, you're back, are you? Sergeant Major 1, but you're back on your phone. Your phone hasn't been confiscated yet. Oh. That's brilliant. We probably haven't got much further than when you were last here, actually. We may have like a 10-minute run after this stop, which will be nice. I have to keep starting.
The next station stop is Brick Church. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Now, you would think there would be a brick church here as well. There's a church over there, look. That could be it. That could be where it gets its name from. We'll certainly check it out. Let's release the brakes, not put them on. I'll have nightmares about these brakes tonight.
Brick Church, Newark Broad Street, Secaucus, and Penn Station, New York. Please stand
Okay.
This station stop is
Brick Church. Could be that one. There's one over there. That's it. 2 churches. Could be one there as well, just walking out. That's one. Right, Newark Broad Street is next. The best speed moments probably between Broad Street, Secaucus Junction, Newark, Penn. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I hope so. Yeah, got you, Andy. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the stream because I really wasn't paying attention. Normally, those DTG streams where Matt is doing his kind of masterclass of different bits and pieces. Normally, that's where I pick things up on how to do it. But I seem to remember it went on for about 4 hours. And I watched it in several stages, but there was a lot of talk about signals. I obviously didn't take it in, but I think because the guys that were on the stream were like experts at the signalling, they knew straight away what they were talking about. But as a noob, it was difficult to follow. I seem to remember. So the signalling and the braking, how to react the braking in this to what you see on the screen. We'll get there in the end, believe it or not. There's a motorway next to me and it's empty. What the heck? He's right. There's nothing. Must be a public holiday, there's one there. Oh my god. It's a ghost town. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, see, there's the suppression again. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to turn it off at this station. I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off right now if we stop. I think we're actually good to carry on to the station, but I'm going to turn it off. That was the last one, I think. Right, 35. So we're under that. We should be alright. Above 40 psi, the suppression, right. It's beeping away at me, but I'm not entirely sure what it's doing. Although it says, yeah, 55 came up on the screen. Now I've got 55 in the HUD at the top. So I kind of get it. It's the slowing down I don't get. The acceleration's fine. So we'll turn the safety systems off at this station and we'll go by the HUD only then.
The next station stop is Newark Broad Street. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Every time it beeps, the green bar increases. Yeah, I know it's telling me that. It's the slowing down that I don't get. Oh, is it coming down now? Is that coming down? That's oh, I see it. The green's coming down. I see what you mean. See the green coming down. So I've got to stay under that. I've seen it. I've cracked it. I've cracked it. I'm still going to turn it off, but I've cracked it. I've got. It was like the other one counting me down. That one's counting me down. I can see it. The green bar was coming down, slow me down. That's what I was missing. I was wondering where I was getting that information from. That's it.
This station stop is Newark Broad Street.
She thought it was a smoke alarm going off. How loud have you got it? Sorry, Mrs. Andy Ladd. That's brilliant. We've got Pete's dogs barking and going mad. We've got Andy Ladd's missus going mad, and that's locked up on me. Don't lock up on me. Don't lock up on me. Then we're going to turn these off. They're in here, aren't they, for this? Let's cut that out. We'll cut that out, and we'll absolutely cut that out. But that's funny, you guys have got it on loudspeaker. At least she's not complaining about my voice. It's only the signals that she's complaining about. I've got off lightly there. Right, no safety systems. Let's do it. Watch us spad now. Or I say us, me. I'm collectively saying us, but it's me doing the driving. Turn on safety systems to get the additional points. No, you're all right. We've been there, done that. It's very laggy around this bit. So I bet on PC, this is the first time I've run it for a while, because I switch between this build, the public build, and sometimes I switch to the ambassador build when when the new stuff comes out with the early access. So every time I switch, it has to build itself back up again. So it's stuttery in places. I'm just ignoring all that beeping. I'm just waiting for the speed to change. There we go, 55. They're behaving tonight already. Oh, it's the sheep that they don't like. The sheep and the cattle. Yeah, there's none of that in the US routes. I don't think there is. You got me on loud on the TV. Oh. Is this the only route that comes with the USA edition? Of TSW6, yes, it does. The deluxe edition, yeah, it does. No, standard edition. If you get the deluxe, you get the arrow as well. But quite frequently, there might still be some sales on now, actually. It depends what you're playing on. There's quite often sales on, and the routes, the US routes are... God, that went loud. Sounds like somebody's next to me. Did that go loud for you as well? It just went really loud in my ears. Oh, I know why. There's a spad. There's a spad coming up. Yeah, which will probably change, actually, when I go over this this marker. Oh, no, there's a train in front. Look at that. Oh my, it's really beeping now. I don't know if we've broken it or what. I need to go over that marker. I was saying that there is frequent sales on, so you'll probably get the other US routes quite cheap at certain points of the year. I'm gonna go up to this marker, and then I'm hoping this train gets out of the way in front of us. This is a really weird run. In all sorts of ways. Is there even a station there? What is he doing? Unless it's just a backup of traffic. Let's see if he actually moves. If he doesn't, we might have to remove him. We'll pull up to the signal and we'll wait. Oakville's Canadian, yeah. That's one of my least favourite routes, as you know. Oakville. I just find it a bit boring. Right, so let's just wait a minute and see what's going on with this, because we want to get to New York. We can. But I don't really know what this guy's doing. He's not even at a signal, is he? Or is he waiting for that? Don't know. He's not at a signal though. This is reminding me of that 158. It's right across the points, look. The Welsh 158. Is it a ghost train? I think it is. I'm tempted to remove him. See if it lets us through, because he's just not at a signal, is he? Unless he spad that signal. He could have spadded the one that we're at. Let's see who he is. He is the Gladstone Hoboken. He's off path. Ah, okay. So can we... We'll remove him. He's off path, so I don't know how he's ended up there. Yeah, get rid of it. Yeah, it's just weird. It's been a strange run. All said and done, it's been a very strange run. We got the green light now, look. So, I mean, we're good to go, so that's all we care about. That was really weird. We're off. So it was definitely a ghost train. How it ended up there, no idea. All right, let's continue. K, you're not a fan of American freight. It's too slow, and you like fast run. See, I thought US guys were really into the US stuff. Yeah, check out the sales, John. Incidentally, what are you on? Are you on PC actually, or are you on console? Right, we might get a look at New York shortly. You're in the US as well, John. Nice, nice. Yeah, King K's in the US, and Snorco, who was in earlier. I don't know if Snorco's still there. Snorco's in the US. And a couple of others that pop in now and again. Right, this is where we're coming on to the fast bit. You just reminded me talking about guitars, Pete. It is a little segue. I know you were watching the Settle Carlisle one on repeat from Saturday. I don't know if you heard me mention that serial that I watched on BBC4, Edge of Darkness. I watched another episode of it today. The music's all guitar music, and it said at the end, I thought I kind of recognise that style. And it was what's his face that did the music. Oh god, it's just gone straight out of my head. Who's the other guitar guy who's dead famous? Unfortunately, his child fell out of a window. What's he called? I don't know if you'll get it from that. It was in my head and it's just gone straight out of my head. You'll say in a minute. But he's done the music. I recognise the style. And I looked in the credits at the end. Oh, what's he called? Eric Clapton, that's him. That's him. Eric Clapton. God, that would have bugged me. Yeah, Eric Clapton. He did all the music on it. Yeah, I can recommend it. BBC 4, Edge of Darkness. Complete with its Class 31 and F&As and nuclear flasks. All the way through the series, it keeps showing it trundling past. 31215. I looked at the number today. Because I was going to Google it and see what happened to 31215. There you go. Finally. Here we are at Secaucus. We've done this bit earlier. But we're back.
The next station stop is Secaucus.
Oh, you hate Eric Clapton. Wow.
Please watch the gap.
I thought you'd like all these guitar guys. Oh, you did watch Edge of Darkness. Have you watched it recently? Yeah, that's right. She's his daughter in it. Yeah. I was trying to catch the platform announcement then. They may do one when we pull up. Yeah, Bob Peck, that's it. That's it. Yeah, good series. I've been riveted to it. It's from 1985 or something. Yeah. Yeah, it is Secaucus. There's another quiet road there, King K, outside there. Probably not very typical of the New York area. Scenery's nice. There's the city in the distance. Let's get the doors locked. Good evening, Lee. How are you doing? That's also a motorway. Yeah, it's dead. There's nothing going on. The New Jersey Turnpike. It was a waste of money if you look at it in this sim. There you go. You can hear the buzzards. Yeah. I mean, that scenery is... I get it. It's distant scenery. isn't as detailed, but that's quite close, isn't it? That's quite close to where we are, so... Right, New York is in 4.3. Yeah, see, going back to Eric Clapton, I thought you'd like Eric Clapton. $60 into the tunnel. Right, thank you. You like him, Lee, yeah. Oh, you've got that show on your watch list on iPlayer. If you are still laid up, Andy, watch that. You'll get riveted after the first one. The opening shot of episode 1, you'll see the Class 31. You'll see it. Just like we're running it up Shap. That's a nice shot, isn't it? See how fast I can get before going for the tunnel, but I'm a bit late. I didn't read that till just then. On the old route in the first TSW used to be a collectible right there, right at the edge of that tunnel. There's a useless fact for you. I spent ages trying to find those back in the day. Right, now we don't have to worry about the safety systems, so we can just follow the hood, which will be quite nice. At least the sounds are spot on. Yeah, the sounds are quite nice. I'll take your word for it that the loco sounds correct, because I've never heard one. I think they get good recording opportunities, don't they, for the US stuff? It sounds like. Oh, he was a bit like that, was he? Yeah, I understand then, yeah. There's a few people like that in there. You're getting mixed up with Bruce Springsteen. Right, we've got 1.5 miles. Yeah, go for it, Andy. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. Let me know next time what you think. Right, we'll start slowing down for the 15. Horrendously late. Look at that. These tunnels, by the way, in the sim, I've had a lot of work since the original.
The next station stop is New York, Penn Station. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
In the original TSW, as you were going down the tunnel, you got a little section, then it went blank, then you got another section, so it was like it was pasting in the tunnel as you went through each section. Whereas now it's just that one long tunnel. Just wasn't like that before. It was awful. Why have I come to a grinding halt? I lost too much power. We're moving, but not very fast. This is where we need the sand button. Is it? It's not on the keyboard. It's not S, is it? Is that too obvious? No, obviously it isn't. That's the reverser, isn't it? What would sand be? What's the hotkey for sand? Anybody know? Hey Joe, how you doing? Yeah, actually played it the other week. Have a quick look on the channel. Yeah, I've been playing it a bit more. Let me try this again. Now we're rolling backwards. Penalty break. Oh, I'm not having a good time with this, am I? Let's wait for the brakes to come off. Yeah, if anybody knows what the sand is, let me know. X. Ah. Thank you, that man. Oh, I've got to put the braking handle off. Of course I have. Put that in there, and then we should be good to go. Try it now. Come on. We're so close. 800 yards. Don't do this to me now. I'm still waiting for the brakes, I think, aren't I? That's what I'm doing. Come on. Yeah, no worries, Joe. Yeah, just have a quick look. Yeah, I did one the other day. An ILS landing at Heathrow, of all places. Am I still waiting for the brakes here? I'm still waiting for the brakes. God, this second run's been a nightmare, hasn't it? You know now why I play a lot of the UK stuff. It's just easier. I don't think David Drives will be installing this. I just don't think he will be. Come on. Seems dead to me. Let me put the brakes back into handle off. Let's do it again. Press Q to reset. Let's try it. Oh, you might be right. I don't know. Reset the MC. Right. Thing is, where is it in here? One of these. Oh, that's the lighting, isn't it? Oh, actually, now I can hear something. Is it? It's not the brakes, is it? Is that it? Let me try now. No, still no amps. You're right. How do I reset? Any ideas? Is it over this side? You're right, this one can stay uninstalled. Not a clue where it is. You know what? I don't even know if we're going to get going here. Something weird going on. Let me... Right, let's isolate that. Put it back. Release the brakes. No amps. Do we do it? Let me put it in neutral. Is it on here? Let's have a look. MCB's closed. How do I unclose it? I don't do it on here, do I? It's taking voltage there, though, look. It's nothing to do with the brakes, is it? What do you reckon? Put out and cut in the brakes. Yeah, it could be, yeah. We'll try it. Should probably put that. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Put it in handle off. Then we'll cut it in. See what happens. Oh, the cab rear wall switch to reset it. Let's just see what happens now with these brakes. If there's no power, I'll cut it on the back wall and we'll try again. We'll repower it. See the brake pipe coming up again. Just see. Oh, of course, I didn't even put it in. Right. So there's no power. So we'll put a bit of brake on. Right. Let's drop the so pantograph. Warning lights. Let's have a look. Propulsion. Pantograph isolation normal. Which one's the MCB? It's not that, is it? Oh, it's something coming past us. I thought that was us taking power. Piping slowly. Do you reckon that's what it is? Yeah, I can't see how to do it on the back. Console switches on the desk, center near the brake handle. Oh yeah. Let's take it down. Let's go up. Right, so it's got power. That's what I was looking for, yeah. What I was looking for. There's the brakes. Do you hear that? Is that it? Is that us? Please say that's us. Hang on, have I got it in forwards? Yeah, forwards. Still no amps, look at that. Yeah, I don't know. That's not it, is it? Oh, that's the MCB there. There you go. You can see it over on the left-hand side. That resets it, I think. There's still no amp, so... Yeah, I don't know. We've broken it. We've broken it. Oh, it's coming up again, look. I can hear it. Right, power to that. Brake to off. You mean... When you say brake to off, do you mean release? Q to reset. Start again. I can see that filling up. Don't know. Yeah, there's no amps. Handle off. Right, okay. But yeah, we could reset the physics. If all else fails, we could reset the physics. That's absolutely correct. Let's just make sure this dumps out first. And then we'll try it again. And if not, we'll reset the physics just so we can get to New York. And we'll make the best of a bad job. Your beard has grown a foot whilst we've been stopped. I know. I know. You know me, I don't usually like to run them like this. Right. Okay. So, let's now release the brakes. I should have done Q as well, but... See, that says... See that there? Cut out. Cut out. So... Does that mean the brakes, or... I don't know. What does that mean? Cut out on the view screen. Hmm. Right, well, let's just do that. And let's just do that. I'm just wondering what that is, that cutout. Because I don't know. It's just... It's not having it. Right, let's reset the physics. How do we do that? Is it in... Remind me. I don't think I've ever done it. How do I reset the physics? Oh, the safety system cut out warnings, yeah. Tell me how to reset the physics, because I can't remember. I'll wait for somebody to tell me. I don't think I've ever done it. Overview. Oh yeah, overview. Oh, I'm stuck. Reset physics. Right, okay. Right. Okay. Cool. Let's see. In that case, whether we can get going. We could do with some lights, couldn't we? Not desk lights, gauge lights we want. And front headlights we'll put on dim. Brakes already cut in. Right, we're still got no amps. Don't tell me in some kind of neutral section. Oh no, we've got the... Oh god. Just wait for the brakes. Then we'll try again. Shall we? You've never wanted to go to New York. I'm just waiting for the brakes, I think. If this doesn't work, then we're done. Yeah, broken it. It was always going to happen. It was going so well with the Acela. I might put a disclaimer on the rerun of the stream. If anybody watches it, just watch the Acela bit, or else they'll lose the will to live quite rapidly. I'm in some kind of neutral section. I just thought, oh no, the amps are coming up now. There you go. There's the amps. Why is it... Right, so it's just bombed me out again. There's a PCS reset. You know what? Let's forget about it. I'm going to bin it. I'm going to bin it. I've had enough. There's New York's right there. You can see it. You can see it. We nearly got there. We were there before anyway. I don't know what's going on with this, to be honest. It's a bit weird. I'm obviously need to do a little bit more on these. It's the locos, I think. Yeah, see, it wants me to reset all sorts of stuff. You know what? We're not going to bother. Listen, thank you for sticking with it. British guys break American trains. You can put a hashtag on that, King K, yeah. Yeah, so there you go. We didn't quite make it to New York, but there you go. Anyway, we had some fun, didn't we? Thank you for the subs, Pete and Elliot. Thank you for those donations as well, and thanks everybody for coming in as well and sticking with it. Hope you've enjoyed it, even though it's been a bit frustrating towards the end. But I'm going to guess that a few of us has been in this position, but they can keep the American stuff. They're not all like that. Honestly, the Acela, if you only ever drive the Acela, it's dead easy. It's dead easy. And that's what you want. So anyway, I will see you on the next one where we'll come back with something that I can drive properly, let's say. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.